Yeah, first of all, it's a pleasure being with my hometown club. I think it's a very special thing to be able to have this opportunity. And it was definitely a strange feeling signing for a team that wasn't existing, but it was definitely worth the signing, and I think there's much more to come with this team. So I'm very, very appreciative of this opportunity.
Can you take us through the other night? I mean, that must just been surreal. You're sitting on the bench, just figure, okay, I'm watching, and all of a sudden you're going in.
Yeah, it was definitely a quick turnaround. I wasn't really expecting it to be a red card, so when I saw the red, just got ready real quick. It was definitely a strange feeling at the end of the day, a little bittersweet, because obviously it's very big to make the MLS debut, but of course it's a very unfortunate ending. So.
Were you sitting there when you saw the red card going, oh my gosh, I'm going to make my MLS debut?
Yeah, it was so quick. I was ready for it. I've been waiting patiently, and I was happy to get the opportunity, and just was able to execute the role.
Being a player, the first signing for San Diego FC, you're part of the club since its inception, and even before part of the fabric of San Diego soccer, with San Diego Loyal coming in. What has all of that prepared you in those 10 minutes, and how is this going to also prepare you moving forward in the career that you're going to have?
Yeah, starting at such a young age, I think throughout this whole journey with the Loyal and SDFC, it's just prepared me so much for this opportunity, building up through Loyal, having the game time with men at such a young age of 15, 16, 17, and now here at SDFC, it was a big preparation, so I'm very grateful to be in this position.
And then as you're preparing, you've also had minutes and time with FC Northland. Talk to me about that process and learning the way that a goalkeeper is supposed to be in this play style, and have you been able to adapt into that?
Yeah, it was a key role for me to go out there. They really built the style within my style of play, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity. And coming here was just it was very easy because it's the same exact style of play, and that worked out very well. So.
Do you know what your plans will be for next year? Do you expect to be here, or do you think you might go out and want to go?
Yeah, I expect to fight for the role. I think I'll be here for sure, and of course, there's always a possibility of a loan, but we'll see how things go.
What were the nerves like on Saturday, just in that moment, and how did you stay in the moment and not make, what if we tie, what if it goes overtime, what if it goes penalty kicks, like all that could have happened?
Yeah, for me, I think actually just watching the game in the first half, I was very nervous, and then when I saw that red card, actually all the nerves kind of to calm down a little bit, and once I got on the field, I just knew I was ready to go. So.
Have you thought about the fact that, I mean, obviously it's still a couple months out for the next season to start, but if CJ's still not fully healed back from his injury, you'd probably be the next up in line, considering that Pablo has to play out his suspension that first game, so you'd be the start of that game, right?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how things go, but I'll always be ready for the opportunity when it comes my way, so we'll see how things go, and I'll be ready for that time.
What have you learned from the fellow goalkeepers on the team? They've had some really strong seasons. How has that made you better as a player?
Yeah, working with the older goalkeepers, it's just given me a lot of leadership role. I think they've taught me a lot of just the technical stuff and being a leader on the field. So.